Hey, it's Tim from Jones Knows. You're about to see one of our recent vinyl flooring installations, but before the video I wanted to talk to you about vinyl flooring. I've been a flooring contractor for over 23 years. I started when laminate was booming and the big thing, but over the last few years I watched vinyl really take off and dominate the market. Vinyl has become one of the go-to choices for most of my clients when they have kids, pets, or just want a great product. But one of the questions I'm asked all the time, and one of the things that we come across when we do vinyl, is stairs, of course. And people ask me what to do about our stairs. Is vinyl the best product for stairs? And how should we handle that? So in this video, we're going to show you how we do stairs when we're installing vinyl flooring. It's a little bit different. We're not going to put vinyl on the stairs, but we're going to go with a wood alternative that's matching the vinyl. It's cost effective, it looks great, and it's what I call a lifetime staircase. So enjoy the video, please like it. It is a longer video. If you want to scoot through it to see the final outcome at the end, you'll see some great pictures. But we do detail step by step how we do the stairs. If you're interested in seeing how we install vinyl flooring, check out one of our other videos. We have a great line of Nucore videos, 3-part video on how we install vinyl step by step. And also I'm excited to say that we're going to have our On the Ranch series, where we're installing floor on a real life dude ranch in the great Northwest. Me and my sons traveled out there for a few weeks, and we have a pretty exciting time out there. So stay tuned, that'll be coming up shortly. But for now, here's Novelli vinyl installation with stairs. So this is our staircase before. We've already ripped the carpet off. We're going to be switching the base to the new base. Homeowner's going to be painting the sides white. So we have our stack of treads that we're working with today.
Like a 9-year-old
all
kid.
Solid oak.
Oh, man.
So the second tread. The important thing to do though when you're doing these treads, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna pre-cut these treads, then we're gonna sand them, then we're gonna stain them, and then we're gonna finish them. We're gonna do a total of 4 coats of finish. 3 of the coats of finish though will be before we put them on, and the final coat will be once they're on. So there's a lot that's gonna happen to these treads before they get installed on the staircase. They're gonna get mixed up. So it's real important that we number each step. So we have our first step, which is the round one. We're gonna come back to that one. We're actually gonna square that off. We have our second and third steps. Then we have our landings. We're going to do one-piece landings, but we will come back to that. Now we have the next section of stairs. So same thing over here. We're going to have to take one of the sides off because they both overhang. Obviously this isn't a good candidate because of the iron balusters. So we're going to have to take that 1x4 off on that side in order to get the treads in. We're going to start up at the top. And what we're able to do is just work our way right down. Once we get it under one spot, we can work our way right down the wall. You see what I've done here? Once I've got it up in the air, I'm then able to just get my pry bar right under it, and we can just work our way right down. Now, just like the treads, we're going to number these because we have multiple 1x4s, and there's no reason to get confused at the end of the job. So you're just unnecessary time trying to figure out where it came from. So. But if we take this side off, we'll be able to then take our tread, tuck it under one side of the 1x4, and then we can drop it down on this side. And you know, it's a perfect fit. So we got a perfect fit. You see our sides are nice and tight. This is the 1x4 I was referring to. You see how it still sticks out on this side here? This has the railings, the iron posts, iron balusters in it. This side we were able to take off, and now we can drop this side of the step down after tucking it under this side. Alright, so I think we're ready to rock and roll. Another trick that I like to do when I'm doing these staircases are take the actual tread from the previous step and put it onto the next one. It's a great guide to see where we're really at, so keeping that in mind. Alright, so now I'm going to take the previous tread and as you can see, it's a little tight. So now I know that it needs to be slightly smaller than this one, but it's not off by too much. It'll also show me, you see we're perfectly tight from front to back there. Now, don't be fooled. It's always going to line up perfectly tight. Your back, though, will not be consistent to spacing there. So you want to check and make sure you have a consistent amount of spacing in order to see if you're really tight on the side. So keep that in mind. So we have almost a 2-degree angle cut on one side in order to get it pretty tight. On both sides, when we drop it in, it is a perfect fit, and we are consistent along the back. If you're not consistent on that back edge, your stair is going to look crooked. So that's it. We'll take this off. We'll then number it, and of course, before we go outside, we will take this stair up and we're going to go ahead and check it. We're going to go ahead and check this stair right here on the next step. So, again, we have to take it out from under the side here, tuck it in this one. Now, you want them to actually, have to force them down a little bit. The only way you're gonna get them really tight. So don't be afraid to actually have to hit it down. The sides will give a little bit. We don't want it to be gappy on the side, so we want it to be snug. We can actually go ahead and check this on a couple, see if we're getting bigger or smaller. Now it looks like up here our angle's changing a little bit. So this one, believe it or not, will work on the next step up, but once we get 2 up, it's not going to work anymore. So of course, don't forget to number them before you take them outside. So simultaneously, as we're cutting the treads in, we're also sanding them and getting them ready to finish. So you see, this is Hunter over here doing the sanding with our Festool sander. We're going to hit them with 3 coats, a 120, a 220, and then eventually possibly a 320. If they're really rough, we would start with an 80, but in this case, we didn't need to. So. Let's go check in on the flooring portion of the job upstairs, which is in my son Tristan's hands right now with the other guy. Oh wow, not bad. Brian's been working hard, huh? No comment? Don't forget about that dresser. Yeah. It's booby trapped. Formica falls apart. We're installing the new Valley vinyl. It's an oak. Oh, it's actually a honey pecan oak. It has the pre-attached padding on the back. It's a nice looking product. It's waterproof flooring at its best. So we're just about done with day one. We have all the treads cut in. We still have to work on the landings, but the regular steps are all cut in, and let's see how we did upstairs. Lots of furniture.
My friend?
Some of the base on up here. Tristan working hard.
He's been doing that all day.
All
All day. I think he brought one box, which I had.
Alright, so here we are, day two. We're going to be working on staining the treads that we pre-cut and sanded yesterday, as well as cutting the landing treads, which are going to be one-piece landings, and we may get the bottom step done. And hopefully some white risers pre-cut. Simultaneously, while we're doing that, we have the flooring, of course, going on upstairs, which we'll get out into the hallway today. The carpet's coming up now, and we'll get into the hallway today, and then possibly into some of the kids' rooms. So hopefully it's a productive day. So I wanted to see what your schedule was like. I'd be happy to come by this afternoon, or whenever. I'm here all day, so. Okay, perfect. I'll see you a little after 2. All day. The phone never stops with scam only. Scam likely. So, on one?
Yeah, on the one that come off.
Yeah, definitely. What?
So you want me to put the stain?
Yeah, of course. We can't hurt anything. It's a cutoff. But so it can dry, that way we can put the finish on it and get a representation of what it's actually going to look like. Hunter, with that one, then what is next? Hold on, come here. What I was trying to say is, why don't we do 3 samples? One with the one that you think, and then maybe one lighter, one darker. We have enough pieces. It's up to you. Look at it, see how it comes out first. All right. I usually like to give people choices, but if it's real good, then we don't have to give people choices. All right. Use your best judgment on that one. So touchy. So everyone's so touchy. So the center part between the post and the stringer is called the throat. So what I'm actually doing here is I'm going to mark the throat. I'm putting a dot on the post, on this side of the post. So this will be my throat, and then I'll just measure it. And I'm actually going to undercut this guy right here, so that just slides right under there and I can push it straight back. Now that I've put my marks, let's measure how far to the riser. And we see it's 5 3/4, basically 5 3/4. And that's how far we'll cut this back. Now, I don't want to be super tight on that riser, so we're actually going to go 5 1/2. We go a little less than 5 1/2. Let's go 5 1/2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a speed square to draw my lines. never stops, does it? So we got the side piece that we're gonna put on there. All we have to do is make our add a piece in the back. So we're gonna add one side piece to the side. We're actually gonna cut off the bottom part. First of all, I need you to double check my email. Make sure they didn't email today. All right? Spam and regular. Check my email, make sure they haven't emailed at all. So what I want you to do is, we're gonna do 2 estimates. You already know what to say. You already got them, done, right? Okay, here's 2 estimates. They both include the flooring and all materials for the job. Going with a floor that matches the one that you picked out yesterday. Okay? Those prices are good. Let's see if we can't reel them back in. Okay? Alright. Alright, so go ahead and send them. Alright, bye. So difficult trying to decide the color. Here we are, day 3. Most of the treads are all cut and numbered. The floor upstairs is over halfway done. We're going to be fine-tuning it by putting in the baseboards and felting the furniture as we put it back. We still have an issue with the stain color. I have not got a sign-off from the homeowner yet. She's not 100% on it. The exact color, whether she wants it a little bit lighter, darker, than the floor. There's a lot of variation in the floor itself, so the variation in the treads is slightly different. So now we're just debating on what route to go with the color. I'd hoped to have a decision already today, but it's not the cards we were dealt, so hopefully by later today we'll know for sure. Let's go take a look at where we're at upstairs. I think we had a very productive day yesterday, so just plan on trying to get most of it done today. So I know on carpet removal it's pretty basic and straightforward, but I will say there's lots of times when I come out to jobs and I see people try to take an entire room of carpet out in one piece. That's definitely not the way to do it. The easiest way to remove carpet is to remove it in 2 to 3 foot wide strips and roll it up. Drop the rap, right? Drop that beat.
You record it? Why are you aiming at my... Yo. Let's get in the dojo with Jones Nose. Say I take you to WrestleMania when you hang with you like Stone Cold. Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah. Alright, so we've come to a point in the job where we're almost at a standstill. We have the treads ready to be stained. I feel like we have a stain color picked out, but we just can't come to a decision with the homeowner on stain color. So I really need to get a sign off on the stain before I can apply it. Unfortunately, if she doesn't sign off on the stain, then I can't apply the stain, because it's a nightmare to try to sand it all off once you've applied it to the treads. It never gets all out of all the grain and everything. So hopefully we can get a sign off today once they come home from work, or she comes home from work, so that we can get the progress rolling again. You know, the floor is almost done upstairs, so usually we have them going on simultaneously, finishing them both at the same time, but now we're going to have the floor done and the stairs lagging behind. So hopefully today's the day. It's been a couple days now that we've gone back and forth on colors. Let's take a look at where I think we're at, and I feel like I really hit the jackpot today on the color. Let me know what you think here, which one you would go with. That's the floor in the center. Obviously I could get a different board of floor, and maybe another flooring board is going to be darker than this, or maybe ones that are lighter than this, but this is kind of a medium board. So I really feel like it's very close.
Some
All right.
more, and then I'll just
Yeah,
throw them
definitely.
down. And it'll help yourselves too. The glasses are right next to the fridge in that cabinet. We don't have bottled water. I'm trying to do.
Oh, I like the ice. So
Yeah. What did I put this up? See it all let off. That way you won't track it into your bed. Really pretty, thank you.
yeah, it looks really nice. It's a nice looking floor, you know.
Yeah, it's classic. And that's famous.
All right, so here we are, day 4. Got off to a rough start. We thought we had to pick the stain color, and I made a sample for the homeowner to sign off on yesterday. And now, for some reason, when we go to apply it to the tread, it's not looking the same as the sample yesterday. So here we go again. We're gonna stain a full tread and see if she's okay with the color, and hopefully we can get a sign off, because I don't feel comfortable staining them all right now. But besides that, we're gonna show you how we make our one-piece landings. We have 2 almost like a kind of pie-shaped landings here, and we're gonna make them right now. So we'll test it. We're doing one tread to see how it looks. What's the verdict? The right color, the wrong color?
I don't know yet. Yeah, wait for a minute.
A lot different than when we have to soak them in one color. That black one that time, remember? Corner, I think you missed a little spot. Yeah, I think that's good now. Alright, walk away. This is going to be a 38 and a... Here is a 38 inches across, and then we have 5 inches from the front of the tread to where the wall goes out. So we're going to use a speed square. So there's our 5 inches. We have a speed square. We draw our line. And of course, 38 across. So let's cut it on the table saw and hope we're right. Let's see if we nailed it or if we missed it. So here we go. Let's see if this is a one cut thing or if we gotta do this again. One cut, one there. Or if we missed it. Oh yeah. I'm feeling. Oh my God. Well, I almost fell off, but guess what? I deserve a break today. I know McDonald's says that, but so do I. We nailed it. One cut. We're gonna have base that goes over that 1/8 of an inch space on the side. Besides that, that thing is on the money. Money. That's why we make the big bucks. All right. Hunter, come here, please. You have great timing. Come over here and hold this board for me. I think you may have to hold it from this side. So I can come over there and mark that. Thank you. Give it to me. Alright. So I'm getting a little gap where they come together, and these are factory edges. Or at least this one is on this side. Let's run this through the saw. So we ran that through the saw. Let's see if it did, but it's not perfect yet. We need to go through again. I don't think we went deep enough. I was just trying to take half a blade off, but that wasn't quite enough. And how about that? I think that's pretty darn good. So 1 3/4 inches, which was our measurement, and then speed square, bam. That line will continue actually through here because we're going to trace this angle. It's super easy once you just lay your boards out on it. You can use your speed square to determine your lines anywhere. This will just continue right on here. Should be one more board here, but we'll get there in a minute.
Most of the work done was up by me, folks.
You handled all the heavy lifting here?
There's been a couple heavy lifting. Your son put some work in. Not that much though.
So we're going to router. We're going to router these treads together to make one big landing tread. Now we're done. All right. So now we'll spline them, glue them and spline them. Let me say, today it had to be, wow, close to 100 outside, and it was overcast. They kept acting like it was gonna rain, and it still was incredibly hot. I am soaked through and through, and we're still not done working yet. So we've routed all the treads for the landings, and now we're gonna glue and spline them together. So we're gonna glue and spline all of the treads and let them set overnight. As we have the one that we already glued and splined this morning, we put straps around it to hold it in place, put a little weight on it so the strap pressure don't lift it up. But that's where we're at with one. We have two ready to be glued right now, so let's do it.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, he did a really good job. So this is Tim. This is my next door neighbor.
Hi, I live next door. These amazing.
It's a gray stain on this oak.
Here, catch.
That looks really
So
good.
it's close enough, I feel like.
It's gonna be. You know what? It's really.
This is the one-piece landing treads after they've been sanded, of course, with our Festool sander. They're looking really good. Actually hit them with 2 to 3 coats, an 80, a 120, a 220, and then a 320 once we're doing the finishes. But they're starting to come along pretty nice. I moved the first one over here. You can put it back now. Oh, to lift the front edges up? Oh, let me see.
Close the door. That's when you open the door. That's cold air and it wants to be like a hot.
If there was more brushes, they would probably be over in the area over here.
They're not. What are you doing?
I was gonna let you some light. He's got his last coat he's putting on.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Let's think positive, Tristan. Let's knock this shit out. Me and you working together, we can get this in pretty quick. Here, let's start now. Glue.
Still haven't cut any risers.
They're all cut. Oh, they're gonna be one. I'm gonna run them through as you're installing them. Go all the way back on that because we got a little piece going with it. And if you don't have anything to do the base.
Can't even do the base. We don't have the strength, the foot, the rail on. So it's like.
Yeah, he can up there, it can.
Doesn't have it on up there either.
Yes, it does. Doesn't it?
No, it does not. Has it on 1 4-foot section.
Let's give him a section to work with then. Answer. 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 Yeah. I figured you were on your way. Let me call him up. I'll call him up right now. All right, bye. I thought you were on your way. God damn it.
You can't do the base up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize
I
that.
don't understand, Connor.
I do understand now. You told me, Tristan. I thought there was a section up there. Fuck, come on. I'm sorry. I thought there was a section up there that was doable. My bad.
There's what, 4 pieces in the hallway I can do?
Yeah, we'll get those ones done then, I guess. Let's get something. Get the invisible screws.
Point them to they're over here.
In the back. Try look in the back. I bought some today. But I said earlier, I said they're probably in the bag. Those are gonna fall.
Nothing is in the bag.
flip it over, the same thing on the other side, and I'll pre-drill it this time.
Pre-drill ain't gonna do nothing, so.
I mean, it's gotta look better than this.
Material you got, so it
The
looks
material I got, it's we pre-drilled it wrong. It's not your fault, it's not my fault. We should have pre-drilled it, is all I'm saying.
Never pre-drilled it.
I know, well guess what? This is the time for it, take it out.
What's wrong with it?
It was sticking up high.
Mm.
Every time I put the screw in, it fucking pulled it up.
Overthinking it.
No, not overthinking it. Get the thing, put one in. Just put one in. Don't do that one yet. Don't do that yet. You have to hold it in place.
I'm gonna put them on so I can take it off so I can screw it in deeper. You want to pre-drill?
Okay. Well, let me get it right then. Let me get it right. You do the middle one first.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get it right. I thought if we put the screw in, then I can make. You don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't get it. I know you don't get it. If you got it, you would understand that pre-drilling it less than a quarter inch isn't gonna do nothing. Now you take it off. You see these little holes? I then screw this into there.
Okay, Tristan.
So it pre-drills it better.
Good. I didn't think of that. I need you to put put it in place here. Pull everything off that landing. We can bring it.
Huh?
That's it. Pull everything off there so we can bring the landing.
I thought we were gonna skip those.
Let's get them in, dude. What's the point? It's too hard to skip them.
Have to walk over them. Yeah. You need to cut this.
No, it'll go.
It won't go though. So
You gotta lay it down first. Let me in there.
Come on, I don't have any extra. You had to lay it down first. It was laid down. You lay it down first. The finish might have helped its integrity. I got it.
Oh, it's on the.
It's not on the glue yet. It's not on the glue. I see it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got this. Just don't pull on it too much. It'll take a chance. Let it go. Carefully. I can go up here. Hold on, I can go up here and I'll chop it back down. Make sure this is the one.
Kristen, can you get cedar? Like maybe cedar tan or something out of the car? knew once we told Ariel that we wouldn't do the laminate on his ceiling because it was on a patio. He wasn't gonna have us do the ceiling and the other stuff.
Yeah, good.
I don't know. He didn't. He hasn't called me, but I was just thinking about that. There was no way I'm gonna do it in the wrong stuff. He probably had one of his hourly guys do it. Because he said before, he's like, the first time I talked to him about it, he's like, yeah, because I want to do this. Otherwise, I was just gonna have one of my guys throw some 1x8 up there or something, you know? He seems to think that's not a big deal to put that up. But the laminate's the harder to put up. Anything on the ceiling is hard, you know? I just couldn't bring myself to do something that was wrong, you know?
What are you doing in the gym?
What's that? Say that again?
What was he gonna do with his gym?
The gym he was keeping, he's gonna make an office out of the other side. All right. Showtime. Oh boy. It's time for the landing. Hey, that other landing, is it sanded again? Did you check it? Yeah, that's what Christina said. Yeah. Say that again? The problem is I don't know what time I'm going to finish, and I'm working up in Jupiter. And I'm in Jupiter. Yeah, I would. If I was in the area, I would come by. You know? Yeah, I do the floor, and I do the baseboards and the trim and stuff like that. I do all that, so. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll even bring a. I'll call you when I'm leaving my house in the morning. All right, we see you, and I'll give you the good price, and we can start on Monday for you. Okay? I'm already in the area, so I can do another job. No problem. All right, bye. All right. We're already working in the neighborhood, so I'll just send Brian over there. You know? It's the same neighborhood, so if they get 2 jobs in the same neighborhood, what does it matter? We eat breakfast.
Did I order a pizza or something? Did you eat it if I ordered it?
I think so.
What do you think? What do you like? What could I
Anything's fine. Pepperoni. Do you like pepperoni?
Oh crap. I need oscillating.
Oscillator?
Yeah, big time. Thank you. Alright. 3. 3 to go. And we are done. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So the job is basically all done. We're coming back to put a finish coat on the stairs. We finished everything up yesterday. Want all the dust to settle and literally let the dust settle. And now we're going to put one final coat on the stairs and we are complete. But it came out great. Let's go take a look. We're going to do a little walkthrough and before we put the finish coat on, because then we won't be able to go up anymore. So let's go take a look.
What do we have to do?
Just a finish coat.
On the landings?
I'm gonna probably do most of it, just to be safe.
Just do what they complained and not able to do it. And you complain that it's too much on there.
Okay, we'll see.
This is up there.
All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I see the spot on that landing. You see where it's a little dull in that one spot?
And so let's do that one spot and not
Yeah, you're right.
mess up the whole staircase.
Okay, you're good. Floor looks awesome.
I'm here to do the real work now. There's